Okay, welcome to our playthrough of Dungeons of Drakkenheim by Ghostfire Gaming. We are ready to delve deep within, and already have, as we find our crew having accepted a mission from the Amethyst Academy, a group of mages, the premier ones who make sure that mages are trained and generally are the first to enforce the edicts of Lumen, the laws governing the way magic is used in this dark world. They have gone forth to attempt to recover a large piece of meteor that fell 15 years ago. Reportedly, it had fallen into or struck a tavern known as the Rat's Nest Tavern. Upon getting there, they realized there was mostly a crater that was left, and now found themselves following a small tunnel to try to see, as there were marks of where they felt like something big, like what they were looking through, was drug. Upon doing so, Charlotte lost her footing and fell deep into a spike pit, and a waiting pack of ratlings awaited. These creatures they had seen before. Some in particular were responsible for stealing Charlotte's axe, and they immediately attacked. Some ones that were stronger were among the group, able to move, and they were also attacked by some regular rats. Should I get the idea that there seems to be several, one could call evolutions? What's causing these and what the system behind all this is a mystery to all of you as you fought and murdered them all, save one who escaped and ran shouting that the large fleshlings were here, potentially alerting how many ratlings that could be here. Who knows? Besides me. Now, we set foot as we come here in the place where you all fell through the pit, making some decisions about whether to continue, whether to try to rest here, or whether to try to make a retreat out of the ruins, which itself is a risky endeavor. So, that being said, in this place that is simply carved from dirt, tunnels, the pit below revealed dead ratling corpses all around. Your blood mixing with the water of the mud that's around, dark, save whatever light you have brought with you, the torch. As you breathe, several puncture wounds in your ribs, and out of breath. What would you like to do?
So Oriumu would take the time that he needs to get together a crossbow bolts if he can.
Absolutely, you can take half of what you fired.
And then probably gather a body or two that they can use in the event of needing a distraction as they experienced last time.
Hmm.
Yes, that's probably right, Nikolai. Oh, yes, we should go. I'll tell them. Nikolai says we should go. He's the night watchman. He knows
Okay.
about being
Well.
safe.
In a moment, Alex, your character, having been hidden in one of the tunnels a little further down, you were able to hear the sounds of metal as well as the cry of defeat from the rattling that ran. You heard the skittering and would determine that it seems like they left the tunnel to this main area open for the moment. So you were able to move. Why don't you tell me what you do as you approach this band of adventurers?
You see a tall, about 6'3", person in chainmail armor, and a shield approach. He looks decent, but very, very cautious. As you just hear him say, "Thank God," or gods, or whatever is still here. I've been down here. So, who are you? And do we need to fight, or are you going to help me? Or can I help you?
Can you help us get out of here?
Sure. But I think there's a big shiny rock that way too, though. That might be worth a bit of coin if we can get in, get out.
Oh man, this sounds so familiar. This sounds really
Coin can't
familiar.
be spent if you're dead. Just because you can't go to place and spend it because you're dead. And we're very close to dead.
Okay. All right. Okay. See, but then if we're not dead, we could spend the money.
Just wondering, what's the hit points on people? Can you guys just run down a quick list?
I don't know. If I could put like a feeling to it, it's like I feel really bloodied right now.
I can do a cure wounds on Dante. That's gonna be a 12 for Dante. 12 hit points back.
I thank you for that. Who are you?
I am no one.
You are someone.
No, I'm literally no one from nowhere. Like, first name, middle name, middle name, middle name, last name, last name.
Why?
My parents had a sense of humor.
Oh. So just to be clear, you want us to call you no one?
Yes.
Okay.
But see, there's a problem with that, because what if we were scouting and we say no one is here and you reply? That makes it very hard to do. But
We'll just call
I
him
guess-
From. We'll use his middle name.
Oh, yeah, but that creates a whole nother level of problems.
Why? Not for me. Not for you. That is
Well,
solves
all I can
no
think
one
of
problem.
all I
Just
can think
every
of
time
is
somebody
where do
says
you come
from,
from? But the question, where do you come from, kind of makes me feel that would confuse him further. So we should not.
listen,
Can we?
Listen.
Where?
listen. Not important.
Where do you come
Right
from?
now.
Where do you go?
Do we go?
We have to go.
So, who else is in bad shape? All right.
Oh, I am.
Pretty much everyone
we are-
except for
we are.
Oriumo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you have lots of magic for healing? Because if you look at everybody, they all look really. I mean, sorry to say this, guys, but you all look like shit. But yeah,
I'm gonna try to climb the rope.
Wait, how far down the tunnel is this glowy rock? That is what we came for. And what else is down there besides the rock?
oh! I just saw them take it past me.
Oh, they took it past you.
How long ago?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say you probably didn't see them take it past you, but
Oh,
you've heard enough rumors and them talking where you're not sure where it is, but you know it's in the tunnels.
okay.
But you got into a side tunnel enough to just sort of hide and survive.
Yeah, it's somewhere down there.
Oh, we don't have time to search that out.
So with that, we gotta go.
I mean,
So
does anybody want to try and stay?
Well, I don't want to walk away, but
I mean,
I also don't want to die.
would it
I mean,
help
we've
if-
already lost one person today. What's the number that we want? What is our acceptable loss number? Do we have one? Also, what are you doing down here by yourself?
Oh, I didn't originally come down by myself.
guys, I just want to say I love it. This bonding, it's amazing. It's great. We have to go.
I agree with you, but I didn't know if everybody else agreed. I mean, I suppose you and I could just go, but that then we're all by ourselves, in a pretty shitty way. And yeah,
Not knowing
I-
what we're getting
I'm
into,
talking now.
I vote for leaving. Mostly, like, if we knew what we're getting into and thought we could talk our way through it, I might suggest we try it. But
I can try to change into a rat next time and see if maybe I could talk us out of it. But right now, I vote for getting out too.
yeah, I got nothing left. All I got are crossbows.
So sometime when you go to Drakkenheim, the only thing you leave with is your life, and that's good.
That's really good.
Well, let's go then.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, going up the rope will require, if you don't have a climb speed, that will require a dex save at advantage because you do have the rope.
So 18 for Oriumo.
16 for Dante.
19 for Tristan.
12 for no one.
19 for Charlotte.
What did Silent get?
You said I have a climb speed, so I.
Oh,
automatically-
yeah. Sorry. My bad. All right. All of you succeed and make it up the rope. The DC was 12. All right. So that means that we are. Let's see. I go to some handouts. There's my map. So, the map of Drakkenheim. Y'all at the rat's nest here. Okay. So you want to go from the rat's nest where?
Should we take an hour break before we try and get out of here?
Either way, we'll make a roll. I whatever. Let's just get out of the city.
What is your destination?
I think eventually would be the village, right?
Well, ultimately, we need to get out and then rest. And then we'll probably go to the city, I assume. But
So I guess we would head back up through Shepherd's Way and then make our way back to the Cairn Hills, right?
yeah, probably west.
Yeah. So, so ultimately, if you're moving, okay, so trying to get out, just keep in mind, which I don't think really will mess with you guys too much, but not going through the city, traveling between the locations are days of travel.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So when you're not going through the city, going between, trying to go around the outskirts are a few days of travel.
Okay.
Which you're not rolling, but it is a much longer trek for stuff. So, all right, then we're making a quick thing. What is your pace?
Same odds, right? So I mean,
Yeah, so we have the max one encounter, but it could be bad, or the potential for
2 encounters.
2 encounters, but same odds for at least one.
all right. And that one's that we roll a what was it, a D20 or a D100?
Your
D20.
D20 determine is at disadvantage if you are going fast, and it ends up being 2 rolls if you're just leaving.
I mean, I would go with the. Oh man. I would go with the 2 rolls.
I'm inclined to think it's safer, but there's entirely the possibility that we roll 2 encounters, and
Yeah.
that could be real bad.
Let's do the vote real quick,
Yeah.
because we know what we're dealing with.
So we're looking at either normal or fast. Is that what we're choosing between?
Yeah, normal, fast pace.
Okay, I vote normal.
I vote normal.
Okay, just in a normal. So okay, so it looks normal. Okay, cool. Decision made. Fantastic. Then give me your first round of D20s, everybody. You've made a good decision if no one gets a 1 this time.
7.
11.
15.
And that's just a straight D20, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if no one rolls a 1.
I'm sorry.
Nine.
17 for Charlotte.
So that's a 1, Alex.
Sadly.
Fair enough.
All right, Alex, roll me a D100.
It's
Oh.
still a good decision because no one rolled a 1.
Well, please be like teleport. That's triple zeros. So 100.
Okay.
Hey, sometimes that's a good thing.
Okay.
Don't tell me to roll 2 D100s. Please don't tell me to do.
No,
roll
because people who write Drakkenheim are purists. That's going to be a 0.
Oh, okay.
And it's just the people who. It's really funny because anyway, there's a big
That's fine.
discussion of D100s and everything, and I'm like, I can tell the type of people these people are by the fact that they have a 0 on their chart, not 100.
I
It
was
really
so
cracks
scared.
me up. It just really cracks me up.
I was so scared you're going to do. Oh, now roll 2 and you get to fight both.
I'm not saying that's not on there.
Oh.
Okay. So, pushing through, you lose absolute sense of where you are. All the buildings begin to look the same. You just wander and wander more. And oddly find yourselves just getting past the edge of the ruins into safe ground. You made it out.
But
No buts.
oh,
No, no, no. I check my person. Am I missing something? Do I have all my belongings?
In this case, that was a very good thing. That could be very bad in other cases.
Oh no. Okay.
The point is because you ended up arriving at the nearest edge, but if you were like very deep in the city trying to get somewhere, already made like 7 checks, and then you do that, you end up at the beginning outside of town.
Oh, going in and then
Oh.
Going out, that helped you out.
oh.
So that means we don't have to do a second D20 roll.
Nope, you're good.
So it was a very good decision.
It worked out very well for everybody. So
But that means 99 is you went deeper in, bro. That is the spectrum words. Oh.
Now, does anyone have corruption? I don't think so.
No, not
I think
yet.
I have the poison condition. But
Okay, but I didn't give you a point of corruption. Okay, cool. So that's usually the biggest problem with taking the long way, is because you roll for increased corruption every day. So that's the thing. Once you start dealing with corruption, why going around the city can become problematic. So, but anyway, introducing some mechanics. In that case, is your intention to get back to the village or to Ackerman Mill?
Ackerman Mill is how far?
Ackerman Mill is a lot closer. Honestly, I would just, you could probably, you'd get there today.
Okay. Is there like a place to like for us to hunker down and rest there?
Yeah, there was a campfire in Ackerman Mill.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it had been used as a campsite before.
All right. So I'll definitely do that. I mean, are you guys up for that, or do you guys want to head back to town?
Sure, we can do that. It's far enough away from the city that
Yeah. The reason the only reason to go to town is if you definitely wanted to buy some stuff, I would say.
Okay.
So is it Eckermanville or is it Emberwood
I
Village?
don't have anything that I need to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
Eckerman Hills.
Okay. Then after being in the depths of the city where the rat's nest is, the creaking and deserted place where the names of the dead are scratched out and rumors of death are displayed is oddly comforting and a bit of a safe haven as you arrive and are able to make camp.
Rima will go to the wall where our names are scratched in and mark off Leo.
Yeah.
And then invite no one to write their name on the wall.
You write your name there, no one?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, they're nowhere.
Oh,
Um,
no.
Sorry. I did not hear if you were trying to speak with me.
Yeah. So Oriamo would invite you to write your name on the name wall with all the names on it after crossing off Leo's name.
I mean, okay. I'm not sure why someone would do that, but you know people are just going to think this is a joke, right? And he puts nowhere or no one from nowhere. And then circles it.
Underneath it, in parentheses, Dante writes, "Is their actual name?" with an arrow pointing up. Parents thought they were funny.
All right. If there's any conversations you want to have, you may have them, and you can also mark a long rest here. This is a safe place to rest.
So no one. You said you were not traveling by yourself. Did your companions all die too?
Presumably.
Presumably? Were you not there?
Well, I saw I saw 4 of them die, and then I decided not to stick around for the last 2.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good thing you got out of there. We had our little run-in, and we lost someone yesterday. And I mean, it just happened so fast. It was like, just wow.
Yeah, shadows. Shadows, plural? I don't know how that happened, but sprang to life suck the strength out of several of us.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
That does not sound like fun.
Speaking of which, does our strength reset?
It does.
Oh man.
If I can get it to reset. There it goes.
Daddy, can Andy?
Yes, Sir Cedric. That's probably true. I'll ask. I'll ask. Sir Cedric would like to know if you're a cleric or a paladin. You have the ability to heal, and well, you're wearing kind of heavy armor. I was afraid you weren't going to make it up the rope.
Dante,
What?
I heal.
What? So that was Bobby didn't understand what you said.
Oh, she. So Tristan was going on because clerics and paladins aren't the only ones that heal. It's more like what he was saying.
Oh, right,
That's all.
but you don't wear like heavy armor. Typically, only clerics and paladins wear heavy armor.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Because well, typically, no offense, typically they're stronger than you.
Oh.
Your willpower is probably much stronger than theirs, though.
Please just answer Dante's question.
It's not my question. It's Sir Cedric's question.
Oh yes, Sir Cedric's question.
Well, you can tell Sir Cedric I've been called a paladin a time or two, but who's into titles? But I've also been called a cleric and a fighter. Come to think of it, I've been called about everything under the sun. But no,
What do you call yourself? Not what other people call you. How do you identify yourself?
no one. From nowhere.
Who does nothing?
Yeah. Works quite well.
No, I bet a lot of people make angry faces at you. That's probably what's caused you to be called so many different things. You vaguely answer questions. Not a really good way to, earn trust of people who are going to maybe be traveling with you.
Good way to protect secrets, though. Ow. That hurt.
It's also a good way to end up alone.
Yeah, well, I guess to answer your question, I'm a paladin.
Wow. I'll let Sir Cedric know. And Dante kind of moves away from the group.
And as Dante starts moving away, he'll say, "Don't worry, I'm not that kind of paladin."
I don't know what kind of paladin you mean.
Oh, most people think that all paladins are with the order and that they're going to kill people and murder anyone that can use magic and blah 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 blah. You know, all the fun stuff that's not really that fun.
Oh. The silver people.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually worried about that.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I think as you guys are having that conversation, Charlotte would just kind of chuckle and grunt as you look over and she's stitching her stomach up from the spike that went through it. Well, Matt, I'm Charlotte.
Hi. You know I can help you with that, right?
You do field stitches too?
No. Yeah, I've been. My devotion has been rewarded.
Your devotion to whom?
Sadly, my friends, I cannot say.
Is it no one?
I mean, that would be kind of vain of myself to worship myself, wouldn't it? It does sound like a smart idea. But no.
That's I guess there's so many gods out there. I mean, could be any of them, right?
Yeah. Well, I try and keep it lower key because, people don't like people worshiping gods besides the one god. Well, who they say is the one god, but isn't really the one god. It's really quite confusing. And annoying. And frustrating.
I'm not familiar with any of those emotions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been told if you stick along with me long enough, you become very familiar.
See, I still can't get over this because even if you say that, if we stick around no one, the sentence still messes up. There's no way for me to come up with a name that will not mean something else here, and it's bothering me.
Just call him Joe.
But that's not his name.
Well, give it to him as his name. In this group, you
Naf.
shall be named
Can
Joe.
I call you Naf? It's no one from, right? I just took the N-O-F and I'm calling you Naf. 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 It has to be Naf.
I mean, you can call me whether I answer to that or not. It's another story.
Oh man, that's a good point. That's a real good point.
Because, I'm not used to be calling no.
Yeah, no, you're used to being called no one. I understand. All right, well, I'm Tristan. Nice to meet you. No one.
I'm
thanks.
somebody from somewhere.
Oh, nice to meet you, somebody.
That's Dante.
Oh.
I'm
He's
still somebody from somewhere. I'm Dante from this horrible, terrible place called Drakkenheim.
Yes. I'm also from Drakkenheim. Thanks for the healing yesterday. I appreciate that. We were in bad shape chasing after that giant rock. And I think we just, we all have like a really bad trip, you know? And Charlotte had a really, really bad trip. So that we got out of there just in time, and I appreciate you coming through to help us get out of town. Oh, but now so what do we do now? What do we do now?
Well, we could go back and try and get the rock. We could try to find something else to do.
Okay. Silent, what do you think? What do you think we should do?
I don't know. I mean, our ultimate goal is to try to get that rock, but we don't know where in the tunnels it is. How much time do we want to spend down there?
Okay, so I can change into a rat. Maybe I can talk to them as a rat. And
Well,
I
you
don't
wouldn't
know.
even necessarily have to do that. You could just run around and see what you see, then come back and tell us.
Oh, I could do that. But I feel like they're gonna be in some kind of order, like some rat order. This is like you're talking about rat espionage. I have to.
You'll be small. You can hide in small spaces.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
I
got
can.
that look again, Cedric.
Okay. All right. Okay. I have to work on something. I'll be right back, guys. All right. I'll be right back. And he's gonna walk away and hide for a moment.
Does he know
Charlotte?
that we can see his feet?
I don't know. But Lorna says that your needlework is quite good.
Were they a seamstress?
She was. Yep.
Thank you. It's taken me many years, and she'll kind of like show you all the different scars from all the stitches that she's had done over there. It's taken me lots of practice.
She says she can see the progress. The difference from that stitching and that one.
Did you know her?
Nope.
Do you know Cedric?
They just started talking to me one day. Not all at once. Just well, I guess I heard lots of voices, and then there were other voices, like their voices became distinct.
Were they there when it happened?
Yes. Mm-hmm. They all died during the day the rocks fell from the sky. I think they all did. Some might have died after, when we realized that the danger wasn't just the rocks falling from the sky, but what it brought with it. The changes it could make.
I'm not sure if I should find that. Why do I find that so interesting and not scary?
Because all they can do is talk. They can't do anything to us. Or are you talking about the ability that the city has to change things?
That you can speak to you. They speak to you, and from what I've noticed, they try to assist as much as they can.
Yep. Sometimes they just talk about other stuff, but usually when I'm doing something, they try and be helpful. Sometimes I feel like they're stating the obvious, but
Well, if Lorna was a seamstress, what did Cedric do?
he was, Sir Cedric was a knight. He was a
Okay.
royal guard, in fact. He was one of the king's guards.
So now, I have a question. As per character background, am I able to change into those rat things?
What's your character background say?
Let me see. Boom, boom, boom.
You mean as a
Well,
changeling?
yeah, it's a changeling. Yeah.
As a changeling, I do believe it says humanoid.
Uh-huh. Oh. And they're not considered humanoid, are they?
Let me actually double check what they are. They're considered.
The bigger concern is probably size.
Yeah, your size might get in your way. No, these would be monstrosities.
He comes back around from that corner and says, never mind. I had an idea, but it didn't work.
But
Well,
we're
that's
going
okay.
back, right? Guys,
I'm sorry?
but we're going back, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, whether we find crystal or not, there's things to be looking for in there.
In case, why don't you all take your long rest? And what pace are you going to take over to the Rat's Nest Tavern this day?
I mean,
I
should
vote
we-
normal.
Yeah, should we go normal again? I'm gonna vote normal.
I would tend towards normal,
I
to
vote
be
normal.
honest.
Okay. Everyone give me your D20.
It was almost a 1 and then it rolled over.
I got a 6.
So 13.
8.
12.
10.
What'd you get, Paul?
3.
Oh. Okay. I was scared it was a 1 by the look on your face.
It was a whole roller coaster of emotions, guys. It was spinning and then it rolled.
Okay. Going through the first part, these are more familiar to you now. The sounds of the city cause you to redirect your passage. You hide even when nothing passes, taking caution as opposed to expediency. You begin to see one of the pillars of the Rat's Nest Tavern in the distance start to make your way. Give me another round of D20s.
Ten.
Right. I see at least one nat one. Any more than one? I got Bobby.
So about that,
That two nat ones?
it is.
Do I see a third? We're good.
18.
No, Paul, you're good. Paul's just nodding. He's not doing
So
good.
5 for Oriumo.
Okay. Okay. All right. In that case, Hux and Bobby, why don't you both give me the 100?
Of course.
$61.
92. We go exactly to the location we need to, and no one gets hurt.
If only.
You know, if you think about it, you technically hit all of like the tables because you hit 30 because it's from 60 to 90 is 30, and then you got the 60, and then you got the 90. That's the trifecta. That's good luck. We just got the crystal and left, guys. So
Okay. So. Pushing through. You see a horde of misshapen creatures. They gather in the streets as you walk in to the area. Give me, to see if you're surprised, a perception check.
$15.
22.
24.
Roll a 3 for 6.
9.
Good news is a nat 20.
Nice.
That's
Even
funny. I
better.
also got a nat 20.
Even better news is I can't count. That's actually a 24. 20 plus 4 is 4. You would think that would be easy.
And that one.
In that case, you find yourselves in the midst of them as they turn in their longing, lonely sound turns into screeching around you, and from there into hungry growls. They eye what appears to be some good food before them. Okay. There are 10 today.
Are
And
they shadows?
no.
Okay.
These, you look at these creatures and they have a vague humanoid appearance, like the things you fought when you were looking for crystals a few days ago. They seem to be searching the ground, trying to find some type of sustenance or purpose. But might be the mutated former residents of this place. Some only have one eye, while others seem to vanish in and out of your sight, not fully being there, while another looks at you hungry, a spine sharpen out of another's back. Horrid mutated things as they grab onto buildings that you swear let out a yelp of pain as the rocks crumble. So, roll for initiative.
8.
12.
16.
23.
Goodness, Tristan. 3?
The 3.
9.
Yep, I got everybody's, and let us go here. Okay, so I think art department's working over there. See what we
You
got.
better help when you tell me the last 5 seconds before.
Well, yeah. Big chart. We're doing some chart drop. Eventually, I'll probably start pre-rolling them, but for now, I have to freak everybody out. Hey. So we'll see. And with their perception, they're going to find themselves sort of in the middle of all these things.
Okay.
But not surprised, which is what could happen. He's like Drakkenheim. All right. So the first one up here, I'll get this in order, it's going to be Silent Cloud, then Dante, then Oriumo, and then Charlotte, and then No One, and then Tristan. All right. Our department has separate minis for every mutation.
Yeah, what's your point?
So she is giving them to you.
That's because the art department loves us or loves to kill us. One of the two.
Oh no, that was right. I'm missing displacer and aquatic. Here's my displacer. Okay. I'll go grab an aquatic and then I'll be ready.
Okay.
Alex's character will be played by Alex's former character.
Okay, yeah. So first things first, we'll start with Silent. What do you want to do? You're going to be within range of any of them. If there's one you particularly want to look for, or...
I would like to use my feline agility to run to the nearest building and climb on top of it.
Hey, yeah, it looks like you find a hole. Definitely get up there. You got it.
I got 2 more minis. I'll be right back.
Okay, and then... So how high above me does that put a target?
So, It's
Or-
roughly like 13 feet, so you're 13 feet up.
Okay. So this one over here, all the way down, like the one all the way down toward the bottom of the camera,
Mhm.
that's like the purple thing on its back, that has nobody within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
I would like to use my vantage point, and I'm going to shoot at it. And with my vantage point, because there's nothing within 5 feet of it, gives me advantage.
Nice.
That would be a spine.
Thank you.
So with that, it gives me a 25 to hit.
Yeah. Right in there.
Okay.
For 7 points of damage. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Good. All right, seeing that, yeah, so you being the first one to move there, there's one looks in our department. This is a displaced dreg. They look quickly, see you move, and they vanish and appear right next to you. Yep, as they teleport. As they do so, their claws come out
That's one of my favorites because she looks like she's an exorcist.
for not much. 8. You're able to dodge right as it's off foot from teleporting first. And then Dante.
So Dante will move towards the one closest to the building that Silent is standing on, and make an attack. Yep.
The one that needs to be hit.
No, the other one, the red one. Yep, that one.
Okay. That is a leeching mat.
Leeching, okay.
Attack with rapier
Got it.
is a 9.
Oh, it's odd. It's like it goes through, but it just ends up getting redirected in the mass of flesh. Like it can't find an organ to pierce.
Offhand with the short sword.
Got it.
It's an 18
Oh, there you're able to get right up towards the chest.
for 3 points of damage,
Nice.
and that's my turn.
Got it. Oriumo.
So Oriumo tapped on the drums, and then touches Charlotte on the shoulder and casts heroism.
Nice.
Oh, and there is no good place for him to stand. So he's going to try to stand in the midst of his friends as much as he can, probably between Charlotte and Paladin Boy. No one.
Okay. Our department. This aquatic one's going to go to whoever's closest.
That's gonna be Wolf Boy.
Okay.
Vicky's a pirate, guys.
Moving as if slower in this upper area. That's only a 12 to hit. I don't think that's anybody, so. Who's Wolf Boy?
I think it's me.
I call him
Tristan.
Wolf Boy because of his hat.
Okay. Very good. Then Charlotte.
Uh,
5 temp HP.
okay. Bonus action. She's gonna let out a cry for as she does her rage, and she's gonna look behind and see Tristan being attacked. Oh wait, no, she didn't see Tristan go down so many times last time because she was in the pit. But she's gonna try to defend Tristan and make her way around. If I may get flanking on it, and
On the aquatic.
That's the signed one?
do
No, aquatic.
Okay, aquatic. Very cool.
an unarmed strike for a, what is it? 15 to hit
That hits.
for a total of 10 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And that ends her turn.
Hear her bones bend at first and then crack under the pressure. All right.
Behind you, Tristan.
I love it. Comment left briefly. So next one's turn. We're trying to see. This is going to be one of the frenzied ones ready to eat. As I think they're going to end up making their way right up to Oriumo.
Sorry, Matt. I'm coming. Give me one sec.
And they leap up, claws bared for 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
Okay. That comes down, rips into your chest. You feel like I think there's a bone in there that they rip out
Who's coming up
for
from-
12
Which kind?
slashing damage. That was a frenzied
Frenzy.
against Oriumo. All right. Then we go to the second frenzied. What's the closest one they can go to?
It's either gonna be. It's gonna be no one.
All right, running up to no one, taking their claws. That is a natural 20. As they come up, dig through the back of your neck, but with your armor, it kind of messes them up, and they trip and fall for only 9 slashing on the crit. Low damage on that crit. And next. Moving.
Does that mark the back so you can see him, or mark the team?
Do any of you want like you all marked, or Artemon's asking if you want any of the enemies or you marked in a color or something.
I'm good.
Nope, good.
Okay. All right. This is going to be the Cyclopean
Okay.
ones, the one eye, and ultimately, with their 30 feet, they're going to come in and just get as close as they can to all these uncorrupted creatures.
So what? They hit a whole bunch at once.
Yeah. They want to get as close as they can. They got the third.
25.
Okay. And then they begin to shriek loudly. And Art Department, who's all within 20 feet?
All right. 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get my ruler.
Okay, so that's a wisdom saving throw.
From everyone but Silent, was that?
Correct.
It's a 5 for Oriumo.
6 for Dante.
Why?
23 for no one.
Okay,
17, Charlotte.
gotcha.
23, Tristan.
All right, so Uriumo and Dante. Uriumo and Dante. Right? Yeah, okay, I was right the first time. That is 6 psychic damage from the scream, and you are each frightened. The next one is going to come in and do the same thing. Will they get the same people?
They'll get the same exact people.
Right. So everyone but Silent, give me another wisdom.
Do I make
20.
saves at disadvantage with frightened?
Mm.
I know it affects attacks, but I don't remember what else it affects.
It looks like a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Well, the source of the fear is
That makes
within
sense.
line of sight.
Yep, so not saves.
16.
14.
16.
11.
All right. That sounds like everyone passes that one. Next. All right. We've got the one that Silent had hit that had the spines.
Yep.
Kind of turns and bends as spikes shoot out their back towards or 3 to be specific. Coming in. First one. All right, first one comes up. You're able to bat it out of the way with your bow. Second one is going to hit you square in the chest. With the third one, getting hit way off course as you duck down, avoiding it for a total of 5 piercing damage for the one hit.
Okay.
Right. Then there's the other spined one. That is going to go ahead and I think fire over at no one. 3 attacks.
The other fire one's right here. Are they going to go to the closest person?
Probably closest. Who is it?
That's Charlotte.
Okay, so 3 over.
We're looking at this one, and he hit there.
Yeah, so Charlotte, first one is definitely a miss. Let's see where we got here. Charlotte. Okay, so yeah, you're able to hit that one out of the air. Next one coming in, you crush between your thumb and forefinger. And the other one, you just laugh and catch it in your teeth. That does not make it happen.
Axe thing, isn't she?
Then no one, it's your turn.
You know, you guys really aren't that nice. He's going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action, and then lash out at one of them that's in front of him.
Right. Which one is that, art department?
I'm sorry. What was that?
No one's hitting the one in front of him.
That would be a friend.
Got it. That's with advantage.
Oh. Awesome. Okay. That's going to be in 17 to hit.
That hits right into their stomach.
Ooh. That's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Up and gut them real quick. Anything else?
No, he'll end the turn.
All right, then. Who can the leeching get to?
Leeching. One is already on Dante. Probably the other one's gonna have to come around to the other side of Dante.
Okay, so both on Dante.
Yeah. No, it's just not silent. Hold on.
Okay.
Dang it, silent. Yay.
So Dante has 14. Gonna miss. All right. And the second one goes to grab for you. You're able to duck and weave between both of them, unable to get a hold. Tristan. It's Tristan's turn.
I'm going to. I don't even know what to do here. I'm just gonna hit him with my quarterstaff. Am I able to? Nope, because then that's gonna flank.
Well, you're already flanked, sweetie, but there is an aquatic flank between you and Charlotte.
All right, so I will chill touch the screechers. Uh, 19 to hit.
That's a ranged attack.
120 feet range. Yeah.
That's going to be disadvantaged because you're a creature's next to you.
13 to hit.
Okay, that's still going to hit.
All right. That'll be 1 necrotic.
Okay.
Bonus action, healing word or Yumo. That's 6 points of healing, and then I'll
Nice.
end my turn.
Silent Cloud.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bow again as an improvised weapon to swing at this one right in front of me up here.
Got it.
If I can knock him off. So, is that just like an...
If you want to knock off, that's going to be a shove attack.
Okay, so how does that work?
Athletics check.
Okay. 17.
14. So they fall off. Not high enough for damage, but they are no longer next to you.
All right. Well, that'll have to end my turn since that was my attack.
Don't move.
True, but I think I'm better off where I am. So I'll just stay there.
All right. On its butt, it looks up and leaps as it vanishes and appears behind you. Once more, teleporting right back up. Striking with its claw for 16.
Oh, hit.
Grabbing your back. And you feel this as accesses your back. First, it's just painful as flesh is ripped out for 7 slashing damage, and then this shiver comes up your spine of pain into your brain that threatens to explode out of your skull for 6 psychic damage. Then we'll go to Dante. Silence bloodied.
So Dante will make a rapier attack on the creature that he's already been engaged with.
Okay.
Natural 1 for 7. Then he's going to I don't think I can do that. I have the short sword in my other hand. Okay, he'll make an off and attack on the creature that's with him. It's a 16.
Okay. 16 hits.
For 4 damage.
Nice. And what type is that, Octopimate?
That would be the leeching.
Got it. Perfect. All right. Anything else? Turn?
Nope.
All right. Oriumo.
So Oriumo is going to look this frenzied one in the eye. And just say, you'll join your family in the afterlife tonight. And uses Dreadful Words feature. And they take 6 psychic damage. And I need a DC 15 wisdom save from them.
Wisdom. That is an 18.
Well, darn. Choices. I think I'm going to disengage and run through the gauntlet of my friends to stand between Dante and Charlotte.
Hey. Sounds like a plan. Should get there. What's your intention there? Trying to like get fire or?
No, mostly I'm trying to get away from the things that are hitting me.
Yeah, you're trying to hide between your friends. Hit them.
I
Good.
see nothing wrong with this plan. Why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah,
Just trying to understand what's going on.
I just got crushed by that attack, so I don't want to be the one taking it. I'm also scared.
You got it. All right, then Archmar, I got an aquatic. Who are they going after?
Well, the aquatic is still standing between Tristan and Charlotte.
All right, then it'll reach out to Charlotte, trying to slash. For 14 to hit, that's going to go right across her face. Trying to leave a scar right over your eye for 7 slashing.
Down to 3.
Yes, Charlotte, your turn.
So she's gonna kind of try to square up with it as she makes her way into the void there created, putting her back to no one.
Okay.
And attack this aquatic with an unarmed and with my is it my brute strength, I think. It'll allow me to not only do an unarmed attack but a shove attack as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So I lose the advantage of flanking. So it is a 21 to hit.
Heck yes.
And it gets a total of 8 bludgeoning, and I got to do an athletics to try to push it away 5 feet.
Got it. All right, what do you get?
Wait, don't I have advantage on those while raging?
You're raging, yeah.
So that was 11 on the first attempt, or a 13. 13.
Yeah, they got a 12. So
Oh.
push them back. Is it shove prone or shove back?
I'll shove him back,
Okay, back
and
5
then close in the gap and do an offhand with the hand axe.
Okay, striking them again. Very good.
For 22 to hit.
Yeah. Right on
And
top of the skull.
It takes 5. Wait, did I click the right thing? Yeah, hand axe. 5 slashing, as she kind of just puts her hand on Tristan's back, just letting him know that she's there.
Very good. How do you want to kill it?
Oh. In that case, she's gonna the axe is just gonna split him over the head, and as she puts up her hand to let him know she's there, she's gonna look over at the other one that was shooting her with her spines earlier, and just says, "You're next."
Nice. All right. I'm with my frenzied friends. Who are they on? Still on no one?
Frenzied. One is on new character, no one, and one is just chilling there because the bard moved away.
Okay. So for no one, that is a dirty 20. As it strikes down, that is 7 slashing damage. And then who's closest to the other one? I'll go up to Tristan for a 23, trying to just claw right through your shoulder. Tristan, that is 11 slashing damage. So the shoulder down to right, to the lower back.
Just verifying, the 7 was to no one, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Ones that scream now are going to just claw at their nearest, who's
That
around.
would be Tristan.
Okay.
Charlotte.
1 to Tristan. 17 is going to get Tristan. I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that to the chest is 5 slashing, and then Charlotte, that is going to hit below the spine and up for 6 half to 3. All right. The one with the spines is going to send 3 up to Silent. First one coming up. Hits right in the neck. Second one goes a little bit off. This one up through the chin into your mouth. And with those 2, you duck down, having it miss. So that's 2. First one hits you for 4 piercing. The second for 2 piercing. And then Spined is going to send its to Charlotte first. Yeah, piercing your back. You turn towards, as you were turning towards it, this one go ahead and pierces in the side of your cheek. The second one, the third one hits as well. going right through the palm of your hand. The total here is 11 half to 5.
Oh, so I try to catch it with my teeth, and it hits my cheek, and then I
Yeah.
try to catch it with my fingers, and
You're like, I could do this. Oh, it got better. I love it. No one, it's your turn. Alex.
Alright. So he is going to try and swing out at the same one again.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. And that's is that a frenzied?
That is the frenzy that he is.
Okay.
That's 12 slashing.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
He's going to, as it comes reaching it through him, it lunges way too fast, and it actually impales itself on the sword.
Nice.
And as he goes, you see him pull a black raven feather from his cloak and just throw it at it as it lands on him as he continues fighting.
Yeah. All right, very cool. And next, we got one leeching. That's right by.
They're both by Dante.
They're both by Dante. First one misses. Dante's able to get out of the way. The second one, Dante, you're just ducking and weaving. They cannot get you. And Tristan, it's your turn.
All right. Action disengage, and then I'm going to run away from those three.
Okay.
And move back towards Oriumo, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Silent.
Nice.
That's 6 points of healing,
Thank you.
and then I end my turn.
Very good. Silent, it's your turn.
Okay, bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one right next to me. And then I am going to use my cat's claws on it
Nice.
for a 14 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so there's 4 slashing from that. And then I think the Hunter's Mark is also a d6.
So?
For an additional 5, so a total of 9 points of slashing damage.
Nice. That's right across its chest in retaliation.
Yeah.
Anything
See
else?
how you like it.
She deserved it.
And that will be my turn.
Got it. Goes ahead and tries to return it right back. With it, it's bleeding too much. You pour out a piece of its arm as it just hits the ground. Still standing up, the arm hits the ground. Dante, Coven Crest, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the one that is still in front of me, and I have disadvantage. I just remembered, so it's a 13.
That's going to hit.
For 7.
There you go. Sticking through its chest.
Then offhand with the short sword. Oh. Is 8.
Yeah, that one is able to kind of bend over backwards, its spine being rubbery, and lets you just pass right over it.
Okay. That'll end my turn.
Got it. Oriumo.
Oriumo will look up at Silent and say, "Give up the fight!" And cast Healing Word for Max. For that's 9 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
I think he's going to, now that he's close enough to that corner to maybe get around it, I think he's probably going to what is he going to do? Yeah, he's going to disengage, and try to move around the side of the building so he can't see the things that he's terrified of.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to disengage.
Yeah, you have to disengage.
You weren't in melee with anyone.
So you still have your action if you want.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll fire a crossbow bolt at this one that's been shooting spines.
You got it.
And I don't have disadvantage if I can't see the thing scaring me, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20. 19.
That hits. Square in the chest.
For max damage, 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, that is bloodied. Digs in deep, taking out some innards and a few spikes on its way out. And you see now, looking in it, there's like, it's as if ribs have been reconstituted to hold spikes. And it's almost like a roiling gun that comes up and reloads the spikes.
I'm not gonna throw up.
Oofed.
All right. And then we go to Charlotte.
So, seeing how they were beating up on Tristan, she's just gonna go all out on the white one that's right in front of her with a reckless to gain advantage.
Cyclopean.
Okay.
Cyclopean for a 215 dirty 20 to hit.
Nice, that hits.
And she's also gonna try to knock him prone for a only an 8.
They got an 11.
All right, so the damage is 7 total.
Nice.
And bonus action, she's gonna do an offhand with the hand axe for an 11 to hit.
That hits.
For a total of 9 damage, slashing damage on it.
Nice. It is bloodied.
And that'll end her turn.
Okay, the last frenzied. Who's it going to get?
Well, it can get Charlotte or it can get no one.
Very good. It will go ahead and attack Charlotte here. Get back up to it. Here we go. That is a 23 to hit. And
Hits.
that is going to be 10 slashing damage. Half to 5 for you. All right. Then we have the Cyclopean
They're right up on Shark.
right next on Charlotte. It's going to go ahead and make a claw for 23. So, again, kind of right up your stomach toward your clavicle for 4 slashing, half to 2.
Come on, she just sewed that up.
How about us? Does it pop a stitch?
Yeah. And then the next Cyclopean one is next to who?
They're right next to Charlotte.
Okay, hitting again. 15 does hit Charlotte across the back for 4, half to 2. All right. The spined one here, having been hit so hard, turns its attention over to Oriumo and fires 3 spikes.
It's like
First, yeah, right in the stomach. Second, goes through your eye for a critical hit. And the third, you kind of stumble back, haven't been hit in the eye, screaming, and it goes over your head since that threw off the momentum. So the crit there will be 5 piercing, and the regular hit will be 5 piercing.
you're rolling crap on these crits.
Hey, stop complaining about rolling bad on crits.
You do it.
We don't need good crits.
I can do whatever I want.
All right.
You're the boss of me.
Let's see here. The next
Yes.
spined one. Who's the closest to the next spined?
It's a toss-up between Tristan and Charlotte.
Okay. Charlotte had tried to yell out to it, so it's going to aim for Charlotte. And here we go. First one. So this goes. Oh, this one you do catch in your teeth like, ha, redeemed. Next one. It's going to miss. So 2 misses. The third is going to catch you right in your ear for 3 piercing damage, half to 1. So basically pierced your ear. You're like, nice. No one, it's your turn.
Alright. Looks like there's something attacking someone else that's not him. He's going to try and flank that thing that's nearby him. And slash at.
Got it. So are they going there for art department?
He's going for the one closest to us.
I think so. Attacking something that's not attacking him.
There is a frenzy or a leeching.
Okay.
Does he want to go on the one on Dante or one of the ones on Shark?
I was thinking that one he's right by, that long, skinny, big one. Yes.
That's gonna be a frenzy, babe.
All right, you have advantage.
Alright. That's a 17 to hit.
This one hit. Right in center body mass.
That's gonna be 7 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And then he'll end the turn.
On it. Okay, so we got the leeching right near Dante. That I think might get you maybe 15? No. You're able to get out of the way. Second one. Miss. You can move out of the way of both. Fucking weaving these things cannot hit Dante. Tristan, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the Screecher. I'm gonna actually hit the one that's hitting Oriumo. So I'm gonna hit them with a magic stone.
Okay, so that's the spiked one.
That's a 7 to hit.
Yeah, that just goes over their head.
And then my bonus action was to make the 3, and I end my turn.
All right. Silent.
Cat's clawing the one up here again.
It is at disadvantage as they seem to not quite be there all the time.
Okay. Then let me roll again. 16.
That hits.
Okay, so and he's still hunter's mark, so 7 there. Whoops, wrong thing. That's another 5, so 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, very good. How do you want to kill it?
Right through its gut.
Yeah, so you wanted a piece of me as you take a piece of it, and it falls gutted to the ground.
Take that, you jerk. So since I just killed that and that had hunter's mark on it, can I use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark?
Absolutely.
So I want to move it to the spiky one the furthest away from me, the one that keeps shooting at Charlotte.
You got it.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, Dante.
Yep, gonna swing at the one in front of me.
You got it.
Rapier attack. Disadvantage.
What type is that art department?
The one right in front of him is leeching. The leeching.
That's an 8.
8 misses.
Okay,
That's the-
offhand.
Yeah, you moving away from it, removes it away from you.
We're both very agile. Oh, damn it. Too bad that can't stand. Oh, natural 20 twice.
Oh, nice.
26.
Wow, very good.
For a total of
What?
7.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, I think that he kind of feints with the rapier, which kind of throws it off balance, and then he quickly jabs it in the throat with his short sword.
Nice. All right, then Uriumo.
In the world of Drakkenheim, is it an action or a bonus action to drink a potion of healing?
I'll keep our campaign rules and just let you do a bonus.
Okay, then the bonus action.
That means you're all gonna die. What?
What? Oh. Okay, so I will roll that for 5 plus 2. That's 7 heals. Almost made that 7 damage and killed myself. That would have been funny. And as his eye starts to stitch itself back together magically, he'll squint at this creature in front of him that just shot at him and fire off another crossbow bolt. Yep, he was blinded pretty bad. That's only a 10.
Oof, yeah. Can't quite get it out. Charlotte.
Again, she's gonna try to do an unarmed attack, reckless on the white one, trying to knock him prone. So to hit is a 22,
That hits.
and to knock him prone, I've got a 21.
All right, this is Encyclopean.
Yes, the white cyclopean.
All right. It gets a 15. I think you knock it prone.
For
What's the damage
the
on that?
max damage for 17.
All right, that's going to kill it. How do you want to do it?
I think she was trying to grab him by the head and knee him as she was going to slam him down, but the knee just kind of goes through the skull.
Hit too hard. I hit too hard.
Oh, no. I told him to flinch.
The ball.
As she's going to use her bonus action to do an offhand on the frenzy for
Oh, there's only one frenzy ball. Beautiful.
22 to hit.
All right, that's with advantage, and that hits.
Oh, that's with advantage? See if it's a crit then.
Oh, by the way, Matt, that's the
No.
one that she just killed is the one that frightened people. Are they still frightened?
All right, they'd no longer be frightened.
And that is a total of 8 slashing.
Alright. Very good. Anything else?
That'll end her turn. She'll make a show of turning her back to the spined creature.
Nice.
The difference.
Like whatever. All right. We will start with the frenzied's turn. Well, let's go ahead and get this break in. Back. Alrighty. Let's get back here. All right. We've got Frenzied facing against Charlotte here. So,
It does have an advantage.
yeah. And the blind rage here, it just strikes out the best it can. Hungry for a natural 20. All right, as it gets right in your chest for 18, half to 9.
I'm bloodied.
Yes. Next is one of the Cyclopeans still standing. All right. They're going to get up and they're stand up because I think they're knocked down at the moment. And give a claw at Charlotte.
So the ones that are down are dead. I'll remove them.
Okay. But they're Cyclopean up, right?
There's one, yeah.
All right. Are they right by Charlotte?
These are for Charlotte.
Okay, perfect. That's a dirty 20. As it comes down for 4, half to 2. All right. Now we've got the spined. Oof, that's going to continue its assault on Oriumo, I think. As the ribs reload into the spikes. First one, 9 for a miss. As you, I think, hold up your drum, it bangs off. As you do that, you lift high, it gets down as it gets a natural 20 into your abdomen. And then you double over as one goes right over you. That's a total of 6 piercing to the stomach.
Just tanking these natural 20s over here, guys. No big deal. I'm just a bard.
Spikes start flying at Charlotte. First one bounces off your back, taut as it is. Second one into your shoulder. And third into your left shoulder. So that is 4, half to 2. And then 5, half to 2. Then no one, it's your turn. And Charlotte's at 2 HP, taking damage like a champ.
Alright. No one's going to attack that frenzied one right in front of him. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
And that's going to be for 10 points of slashing damage.
You want to kill it?
He's going to just go and hack off its head, and as he does, he reaches for a raven feather and just plop it in the empty socket. Place coin here type thing, and then
Nice.
move it to say hello to the one that's been barraged, Charlotte,
Got it.
and say, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
All right, so I think that's a Cyclopean.
And end the turn.
Okay. All right. We got it's one of the last leechings by Dante. Trying to grab with its many-toothed hand to latch on. For a 10. Off kilter. Tristan, it is your turn.
I'll throw another rock at the spiny one.
Got it. See it happen.
22 to hit,
There you go.
and that's 8 points of damage.
How do you want to kill it?
He holds the stone and it flares up, and just with one clean like chuck over it, like bursts in its face.
I love it.
And then
You just see this happen to Ryumo. You're like, ah! Like, goo, finally comes down. The many rocks that have gone over its head.
then I will cast Healing Word, and I will expend a wild shape to twin it, and I will Healing Word Oriumo and Charlotte.
Nice.
So that's 6 points of damage. 6 points of healing to you both. And I end my turn.
Back up to Silent Cloud.
Okay, aiming at the spiny thing that keeps shooting at Charlotte, and since there's nothing within 5 feet of it, I get advantage. And it's yeah, that one's also Hunter's marked.
Nice.
So 24 to hit.
That hits.
So for 8, 6, for a total of 11 points of damage.
Nice. It is bloodied.
And that will end my turn.
Got it. Dante.
Gonna swing away at this other one in front of me.
Swing, batter, swing.
Very good.
It's 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sorry, I'm fighting with a cat who would like to eat my food. Then offhand with short sword. Did I tell you damage? Damage was
Nope.
11.
Okay, it's bloodied.
A natural 1 for 7.
That's gonna miss. Sorry.
Guys, get all your natural ones out of the way.
This game likes natural ones, though. All right, I'm
We've
done.
got an infinite number of them.
Ryumo.
Yeah. I think Oriumo is going to take aim at that last spiny one
All right.
and fire away for an 18
That will hit.
for minimum damage this time for 4.
Okay. Whew. Takes another piece out. It's not looking great, but you guys are piercing it down. Anything else?
No.
All right. Charlotte.
Charlotte, she's gonna grab the one that lodged in her left shoulder and put it into her fist as she's gonna recklessly, or actually I got advantage, so attack the last Cyclopean.
Yes.
For a 21 to hit, as she tries to also drop him to the ground for a 19 athletics.
19 athletics. It gets an 8, so it is prone.
That'll be 9 damage with the punch, and I get advantage on the offhand with the axe, right? Because it's
Yes.
prone.
Yep.
For an 18 to hit,
That hits.
for 10 slashing,
Ooh, bloodied.
and that'll end her turn.
Okay. All right. It'll get up. Some of its last strength. Go to claw at you. See if it can make it. It does not. It's too weak to go. The spined one takes some steps back as it unleashes its load at Charlotte still. Let's go. First one. Dirty 20 in the forehead. That a miss as it bounces off its own thing. And then one right in the chest. First one is 5 half to 2. Second one is 3 half to 1. No one, it's your turn.
No one's going to slash at this cyclopean thingamabobber. That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, that'll be 12 slashing.
How do you want to kill it?
As it's jumping at Charlotte, Charlotte goes to push it back, and it just happens to be right as it bring down the sword, and it gets it sliced in two a little bit sideways, and just as it does that, you see him place a couple raven feathers inside the hole.
Nice.
And then moves up to say hello to the guy with the back problems.
Got
And then
it.
ends the turn.
One way to say it.
Dante, as usual, you're able to duck below this one's attack. Whoosh. And Tristan.
So I will flank and strike him with my staff. The one with the back.
You got it.
20 to hit.
That hits.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action healing word Charlotte.
Very good.
That's 4 points of healing,
Nice.
and I end my turn.
Silent Cloud.
All right, aiming back at the spiny one. And he's still hunter's marked.
Yes.
For a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
So there's 9 plus 6. So 15 points of damage.
It is gone. How do you want to kill it?
Right down through the top of its head.
Nice. Only falls, spines and all.
And bonus action, move my hunter's mark to the one right below me, since that's apparently the only one left, which will hopefully be gone soon, but move it there anyway.
Dante.
That'll be my turn.
It's gonna go ahead and swing with rapier.
Bing, bada, 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 swing.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Total of 6 damage.
Okay, very good.
An offhand with short sword.
Yes.
13 to hit
Hits.
for 5 damage.
Oh, very good. How do you want to kill it? Finally.
I think after slashing across its throat with the rapier, he just kind of takes and stabs it in the side with the short sword as it's trying to dodge out of the way. He just moves a little bit faster than it.
Nice. I love it. And with that, the street is clear.
What now?
What can I see from a vantage point?
Hey, give me a perception check.
Ooh, 19.
So, from where you are, you can see the Rat's Nest Tavern as you did before. And from the mess of all the bodies, you see in the craziness, part of a fountain that has long since stopped producing water has been knocked over. And you see some glimmering glass that now peeks its way from the inside.
Guys, there's a fountain over there. We should go check it out. I see something glimmering, and it's not water.
Who's beat up right now?
Ormu's looking pretty rough. And I think Charlotte's looking really rough.
Dante's fine. He just did a lot of dancing.
Silence, fine.
And you're not looking so hot yourself.
Yup. All right. I can do it for 1 minute 10 times. All right. I cast Healing Spirit. Oriyumo. 4 healing. 6 healing.
He's looking a lot better.
6 healing. Charlotte. 3. 4. 1. How's Charlotte?
I'm above half.
Add another 1. And then for me, 6, 10, 14.
That's 10.
All right, so I'm back. I got 1 spell slot left. Um. Yeah, sure. I'm down to check it out.
Right. Moving over to it, you're able to pull aside some of the rocks. And you find bits of letters, with prayers upon them, sliced braids of hair, burnt partially, covered in blood, dried, along with a bowl of bloodied feathers. And some various things like shoes or kitchenware, carved drawings of a family put into this place like almost a little shrine. Nestled within it is a glass bottle with a thicker red liquid that you recognize as a potion of greater healing.
Alark thinks that that's a greater healing potion.
Good. I needed a name for the spirit. You saw Alaric healing everybody.
Well, it's a sign from my god. And then, she hands it to someone randomly.
Charlotte, you should hold on to that.
Bill, take it.
I guess the convenient thing about you not telling us who your god was it's easy to have your god take credit for things that happened in a positive light. That's very, very interesting.
I
You
mean,
know, that's actually a good point. That's how do you know it was your god that left us?
well, because this is clearly a shrine to my god.
You say that clearly, but again, how is it clear?
Well, for someone who knows the signs of my god,
So then it's not clear.
I mean,
That's objective. If nobody knows about your god, then how do they know what their shrine looks like?
well, people know, just
can-
might not everyone.
Okay. So
Can we not yell? Let's try not to draw attention to ourselves.
sorry. I'm just
You're like,
saying.
Drakkenheim might not be the best place for this conversation. I love it.
Right. We're here for a rock.
All right. Well, you're close by and can easily enter now the Rat's Nest Tavern however you'd like to.
Check for traps and walk in.
A perception
Don't
check.
forget about the slide. Don't forget about the slide.
Yes, yes. Uh, 12.
Thinking about you don't see any traps here. You
Okay.
do look, what you had hooked up the other day for easily scaling has been anything left has been torn down. It's been widened. It's like muddier, pieces removed where like the rope and things could get to. Might be able to rig something up still, but it'll definitely be a little harder.
I will wild shape into a badger, and I will begin digging down a safer route.
Badger, how long are you going to take on this?
I will take however long I need to take on this.
Well, every hour we got to roll for encounters.
How long would it take for a badger to dig through?
It's just a regular badger.
I'm a giant badger. At
Okay.
CR 1/4, I can become a giant badger.
Okay, that might be a little more helpful. Let's look at the genes. Okay, they're medium. Okay, very good. Burrow 10 feet. So,
Yeah, they have a burrow speed of 10 feet, right?
yeah. And okay, yeah. So ducking down, yeah, it won't take that much time with the giant badger. You can safely make a tunnel into the main room that you were in. Kind of going straight down. Making tunnels, though, randomly in here, once you're into the main tunnel structure, you have a good chance of causing a cave-in. As far as
Yeah, no.
bypassing the trap here, you can definitely do that with your badger.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I have a... What do I have? What else do I have? That's it. I have a keen sense of smell. So, I've been sticking around delirium this whole time. Does it give off an odor or scent?
It does. Give me a perception check. There is a slight sense of air being transformed, like ozone, where it is strong.
21.
Sniffing carefully, there's many horrid and questionable smells that are here, including one of fresh human blood bleeding. Someone's still alive down here. The stronger scent of ozone is coming from the tunnel to the south.
Okay. So that the tunnel to the south is for the crystal? Or is that for the person?
The crystal.
The crystal. And which tunnel do I smell for the person?
Person here. Yeah. The most direct is north.
Okay. I will take my claw and motion Dante, and then I will draw a stick figure of a person and point my nose towards the north tunnel.
Is that a performance check for the stick figure?
Do you want me to? I would love to.
Go for it.
I would love to. 15.
Is that with the badger stats?
Oh, I keep my own stats in wild shape, don't
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's a
Um,
charisma for performance. I free to keep his charisma.
I? I believe I keep that and intelligence. Anything physical, it takes shape of the.
Yep.
And then I will draw the crystal, and point my nose to the south tunnel. I can't talk, so I mean, I put my hand on the crystal as if that's where I want to go. But it's up for a vote now, and we're splitting up the directions here.
Did anybody else see Tristan doing this wonderful drawing?
Everyone did?
Oh, okay, everybody.
Well, I called Dante over, so nobody said that they followed.
Okay.
And Dante knows what he would know what I would want to do.
Okay. So Dante sees this, and what does Dante tell everybody?
So, Tristan says that the crystal's that way. And apparently there's a person that way.
A sarcastic sigh rolls out of this badger.
Look, Sir Cedric's really pushy for a guy who can't die again, okay?
Badger noises.
Tristan would like to just go for the crystal. Which is what we're here for. And we get paid for.
All right.
Y'all good with that?
Yes.
Yes.
No one?
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't be a hero every day.
The
Okay.
tunnel weaves south and east, kind of curling around, avoiding large things, trying to do the easiest way.
If possible, I would like to make dividends, so that way I can keep track of where we're going.
Hey, Matt, how's the light down here?
Completely dark.
Awesome. Well, as a human, I would like to light a torch so that I can see.
Okay. You light a torch.
As a tabaxi with dark vision, I would like to be in front of that torch.
Okay.
Dante is perfectly fine positioning himself in the back if he's the only person who needs the torch.
I think I would have to be either in front or behind Silent, since my nose is guiding us.
No one would stay near Dante since he is also a human.
I thought it was just a suit of armor.
His name is going to mess me up.
Yeah, no one's in the back. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Pushing through. And eventually you come to a fork in the passages. One heading to the west, the other to what appears to be the southeast. Similarly dug, widening and lengthening at different places. Using the scent that you've been tracing, it seems that it could come from either way. You can't From here, it's not clear which way would lead to it, or that both would lead to it, but you're not sure which one would be quicker. What would you like to do?
So is the crystal at all in sight?
No. There's just a fork of tunnels leading the other direction.
So then I'll try to sniff for the crystal again.
I just said you get the equal scent of it from either direction.
Oh, I see. Okay. Equal scent. Did they break it apart? Oh, did they break it apart? Okay. I will draw the crystal on one fork and then draw the crystal again up by the other fork to show that it's both ways.
Can I see any kind of footprints or drag marks?
There's several. Well, yeah. Give me a perception check, I guess.
$13.
13. Here, it's unclear. You see drag marks in both directions, as well as hundreds of little tiny paw prints.
Okay. Of the drag marks, is there one like a little bigger than the others?
Not that you can tell. They look fairly the same.
Okay. Oh, guys, he's not sure which direction we should go.
Right? Well, eeny, meeny, miny, Oreo.
No, he
Points
did not.
left.
I literal just pause face I did not just allow my life to be gambled away by eeny meeny mo. There's no way. Just for that, he gets up and sits next to the right way. He does not go the left way.
It's like, no.
Charlotte has a really puzzled look on her face, and only she comes out and says it. Was it the feathers? Is that what it was? It was the feathers, wasn't it, no one? That's how you know that was your god?
Yes. As he takes out a feather from his cloak and goes to hand it. Wait, I can't. You're not dead yet. And then he puts it back in the cloak.
Eleanor agrees with Tristan. We should go right.
Okay.
She's the elder. She knows everything about Drakkenheim. She's had many books, and she, wrote down a lot of things.
Okay. Then you proceed, right?
no one would still say. I think the eeny, meeny, miny, mo method was very scientific and sound, though, as he follows.
Badger noises.
Well-
Just little soft badger noises. That's all we hear.
Without concern, Orioma will follow to the right. He just wanted a decision to happen.
Okay. Proceed further down this winding tunnel. And this chamber contains a bloated effigy of a horrifically obese demonic rat made from rubble, mud, and rat feces, set with 2 pieces of delirium for eyes. Offerings are scattered about the statue's feet. Skulls, bone, daggers, bits of rotting meat, and smaller delirium fragments. Before it lies a blood-soaked altar made from a simple stone slab. 6 of these rat creatures are here. At your approach, they turn. The big ones! Fleshlings! And run down the corridor. They scatter, screaming.
How high up are they? The eyes?
Eyes themselves about 5 feet up.
5 feet up. Can I quickly rush over there and try to knock the head down? Like, try to get the eyes to fall out?
You get up there, and you're trying to like knock the head off.
Or, yeah, because I don't want to touch the eyes themselves. So I wanted to see if I can reach behind and just knock it down.
I'm trying to knock the statue over.
Or just the head. I don't know if it's fully attached or if it's bits and pieces put together.
Hey, there are people who have hands, opposable thumbs. They can put on gloves. You already got us here. You don't have to do everything.
Oh, wait. For some reason, it's
He said 5 feet.
I thought 15 feet. So I was gonna climb up and just swat at it. Not 5 feet. I'm sitting at the door. I'm not going anywhere near it. Oh, but I have to shift back. I shift back. And then I have the tools because
Yeah, because you have the containment tools. Yeah.
that stinks. So yeah, I shift back and I hold out the containment tools and I'm going to sit my butt right at the doorway. I'm not going in there. The trap. I'm not going in there. Go ahead. I'm gonna keep watch right here and make sure no one comes up from behind us.
Who else has read the pamphlet?
Stop it, guys. You did not. I was the only one, guys. Really? This
I mean, I
understood.
can pick up the stuff that's on the floor.
That's
There are
fine.
fragments on the floor. I've got gloves.
Okay. So I'll go for the eyes. All right. I check for traps.
And Charlotte would try to keep watch down the whatever pathway the rats scattered off to.
Yeah, Oriomo's watching that same path as well. Crossbow at the ready.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you trying to get these down? What are you doing?
I was gonna check for a trap, and then since Dante has he can pick up the ones on the outside with one glove, and I'm gonna try to get them out with another glove.
Okay.
Well, he has his own gloves, so
I have my
he's
own
just
set
gonna
of
use
thick
his.
gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna pick up the smaller ones that are on the ground, and I'm gonna try to take the bigger ones that are the eyes.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
15.
Looking carefully here, you can see that there is a what looks like a bottle of um, octarine gas behind each eye, with a little bit of twine tied to open should someone pull one out.
Oh, Dante,
Yeah.
I might need your help here. I'm not. It's trapped, and I'm not good with taking traps apart. I can show you,
Okay.
and then I'll show him where the traps are for the eyes. I have thieves' tools. You don't.
I do have thieves' tools.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Duh.
Tristan,
Hmm.
I think you've forgotten that I'm a rogue.
No, it's not that. I am completely and utterly terrified right now at this moment.
That's why I said forgot.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Just take those out for me, please.
Okay. I would like to attempt to disarm the trap using my thieves' tools.
Yeah, give me the thieves' tools check.
12?
Carefully, you get in and on both. You're able to snip, snip, and you can remove these larger crystals. So these are 200 gold fragments. And around the arterial, you find 6 delirium slivers.
Okay. Are the
Inventory.
Are slivers
those-
different than chips?
Possibly. Let's put
Okay.
slivers, and we'll decide
Okay.
those bottles, are those bottles tied down as well?
that. The fragile nature makes you think they would shatter should they be tampered with.
Got it. Okay.
You also find here 3 spell scrolls that are at this altar. And quickly you can see one is for Bane, one is for Fairy Fire, and one is for Inflict Wounds.
Okay. All right.
So, to keep in mind, a lot of times people think spell scrolls are very wizardry, but keep in mind that ultimately gives you an extra spell slots when you're trying to determine what you're going to do. So spells are very valuable, especially in resource-driven things like here in Drakkenheim.
And how many? And you said 3, right? Those 3. Okay.
Yep, Scroll of Bane, Spell Scroll of Fairy Fire, and Spell Scroll of Inflict Wounds.
Okay. All right. So I'll put the pieces along with Dante's pieces into into the box. And then I will hand the spell scrolls over to who's our cat? I mean, Oriyumo. I'll give it to Oriyumo. And then you guys can split it up because I don't have a use for them. So you guys can split it up for however you want.
But why don't you have a use for them?
Aren't you this druid spell?
Because I don't feel like I will use them. I feel like I'll forget about them. Trust me, I'm just gonna forget about them.
Those
It's
all
better
Because you're
for-
afraid.
Those are first
Yeah,
level
yeah.
spell scrolls.
What?
Are those first level spell scrolls? I know Bane is. Inflict wounds is
First level.
first level.
Fiery fire, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to add a spell scroll.
You search for. So, Matt, you said there were daggers. Do there look like there are any that are still of decent quality?
What there definitely is an axe.
Hey guys, I found this axe.
Oh, that's just
Charlotte, you
Charlotte's.
Wait.
recognize.
Oh, this looks
Does
like
it
the one
have-
that you had.
She checks to see if there's a seed carved at the bottom of it.
Looks
Yeah,
like you.
there's the sea. You see within the carving, a little bit of delirium dust has gotten in there. And what this will do is the first hit you make with it, it is going to deal an additional d6 of force damage. Then it will be used and done.
Yo, that's one hell of an explosion on a nat 20. That'd be great.
They were the same rats.
Mhm.
Guys, I don't want to point out the obvious, but
That's clearly their god. That is clear.
I was gonna say that the crystals weren't they supposed to be larger?
I think they broke it apart.
No.
So you don't get the sense this is what you're looking for.
Mm.
That must be the other direction. Aw, man. Your scientific method was right.
However, here there is excuse me. There are more passages that lead out of here. One to the northeast, and one to the northwest, one to the southeast. So the northwest would take you further, kind of back in the direction you came ish, because you came from the north.
We probably want to take the southeast one. Take us back kind of around the way we were.
Backtrack, you'd go north.
Right. No, what I meant was circling back.
If it makes a full circle.
Right. So back to the fork and then down the other path, I think is what Julie's saying.
Well, so what I was hoping was because we went to the one to the west versus the one kind of to the south.
You went right, so you went to the one to the east.
Right. Oh, was it east?
Mm-hmm. We went to the right, yeah. The left one was going towards the west.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's because when you said that, I was going by what I'm looking at on the map, as opposed to maybe what you were thinking. But it's really whatever, since it was 50-50.
Mm.
Anyway, so the one that potentially could lead us back to the direction we came, but not the tunnel we actually came through. Is that what you're thinking?
No, I was kind of hoping that, like you said, it would circle back around and catch up to the one that we didn't go down from the opposite direction.
Okay, so in that case, you're looking for the one that's going northwest.
Okay.
That's the one that does what you were describing.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I'm cool with that too.
I think by this point, Oriomo started to sketch out a map of where we've been on a piece of parchment.
Should Should I put out my torch and then put my hand on somebody's shoulder who can see in the dark, and then you can lead? Does that make us less obvious?
They already know we're here.
Okay.
I'll just be in front of you. Can anybody else see in the dark?
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Oh, right.
I cannot. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll be up front with Charlotte. And
Okay. You move up to this passage. You come to another chamber. This one about 20 feet wide. And haphazardly splayed about this rancid smelling den are all manner of scavenged dead animals, body parts, and other unsavory stores. You see a woman in a cage. She is bloodied and see where it looks like flesh and meat have been harvested out of her while still living. She wears the uniform of the Hooded Lanterns. By the markings on her, you identify her as a lieutenant. She looks, "Hey, can you help me? Help me get out of here." She looks at no one. "You ran away, you coward."
You shouldn't have picked people that were so good at dying.
"Shut up. Can you get me out of here?"
I mean, I can try if these guys aren't going to stop me.
From the outside, it's easy enough to cut the rope that holds this together. She comes out. You see she has no weapons and she's very wounded.
Lay on hands for 10, and he gives her a javelin.
Okay. So, thank you. Thank you all. I didn't want to be any more of a meal. What are you doing here?
We came to see if anybody needed rescued.
The way out.
I don't, but I'm pretty sure these guys do. They're better at seeing in the dark than me.
Let's go.
Oh, we're also here to rescue things. Probably the same thing that you were here for.
No.
Mm.
We were here investigating.
Oh,
Listen, it's fine. Scavengers. I really don't care as long as we get out of here. I'll help you get whatever you need to get. Then let's get out of here.
okay.
And understand, you don't have any dibs on what we're after here, okay?
I care more about my life than anything you find out here.
God, it sounds great. All right. Are there any other tunnels?
So here there is one going south. she looks. That's where they kept on taking my hunks of meat.
Okay. All right. So, was the statue over there like carved by like bone and meat as well?
I don't know. The one there was like bone and stuff in it. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe they're making another shrine of her meat?
Maybe they're feeding the head rat.
Oh. Okay. So maybe we should backtrack and then go back to that fork and then take the left.
Sure.
Okay.
Are you guys okay with that?
I mean, I would say you get a sense because you've known it before that thick ozone is coming directly south.
Oh, so it's going the same way still. So okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
gave a lot of investigation. I don't want to take that away from you necessarily. So I think.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm still picking up that odor, and it's still coming down from south. So if we wanted to continue on, we can go over there and see if we can get the crystal. Just, I guess, get ready for a fight.
What were you investigating that brought you down here?
Just disappearances.
People disappear daily.
I'm at the Hooded Lanterns. We usually keep a better track, and someone went missing. You're not wrong. I wasn't really supposed to come looking, but I didn't want to give up on one of my men, so I grabbed a few people, like this one. But we fell into issues. Literally.
You fell into that pit trap, huh?
Yeah.
None of us did. We saw it coming.
We're
I'm
moving
in
out.
good
We're
company
going
then.
south. If we're gonna go, we should go.
Let's.
All right. Moving further through these tunnels into a spacious chamber that's in this chamber is a large and sumptuous basket nest. Woven over the nest is a canvas made from stitched together scraps of fine cloth, twigs, and choice leaves. Before the nest is a rough stone plinth, upon which is a hunk of silvery rock about a foot wide. A protruding delirium crystal is embedded in its surface.
Is that it?
Silvery rock, sort of like metally,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe ore.
Yeah.
The blacksmith wanted some of that.
He did. Well, Silent, do you see anything?
Like what?
Like, I can't see, so do you see any people around? Are they hiding or anything?
You should have your torch, right?
I didn't have a torch, so it'd
Well-
be Dante.
Yeah, well, I still have it.
Oh. Oh yeah, fair, okay. I guess I take out the gloves Um, and check for traps.
Orium was going to have his crossbow at the ready, expecting something to be living here,
Okay.
given that it's a nest.
Natural 20. I was so afraid to touch the button for the longest. I just stared at it. Oh my god.
So looking around carefully, you don't see any traps here. But um you do look in the nest, there's clear signs of activity within it. You don't see any traps.
But just see like activity within it? Or is the nest like buzzing with activity?
There's like signs of activity, like something lives here.
Got it. Okay. I will relay that.
Is this like tallish, so we can't quite see over top of the edge of it, or
The nest has like a woven canvas. It's a basket nest, so it's got a woven canvas around it.
okay? I'm gonna go look up
Very
an
nice.
image of a basket nest because I don't know what that is.
I think this is gonna take another delicate trust.
Okay.
I think it's gonna take another delicate hand, and I don't have that. So I'm going to softly step back and point out the nest to everyone. And then I'm gonna look to Dante like, what do you want me to do?
So we're just trying to get the rock, right?
Yeah, but what if I knock over that nest thing?
It's pretty big.
All right.
I can get it if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, hold the torch.
Okay. I hold the torch.
I got my gloves on. And I go and try to carefully remove the crystal we came here for.
Okay. Coming out to you realize it's 50 pounds with the crystal and the ore that it's embedded in.
Okay. Oh. So it's embedded into that ore. It's not like we could just take the crystal. Oh.
Just grab the thing. Let's go.
Yep. All right. But I don't have the strength. Charlotte, I don't have the strength. I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlotte
I'm gonna
picks up
try.
the ore.
What?
Charlotte
my
picks up
gloves.
the ore.
You pick up the big thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't touch the crystal. I just grab the ore that it's embedded in,
We grab it. Okay. You lift up and you hear this hissing and chanting from a corner. And around you, Charlotte, 8 humongous rats dig up from the ground. Roll for initiative.
I knew it.
9.
14.
Also 9.
10.
4.
Get no ones.
Just
There we go. 15 for no one. All right. Then I'll hit start because that's where we will end for tonight.
oh my goodness.
I'll start with our combat in this space.
Good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes,
Good
I know.
night,
Everyone's like,
everyone.
Good night, and we will see you next week for
Night.
Drakkenheim. Nope, that one. Bye bye.